Hi guys, it's Liz,
it's Ash,
and welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna give you guys the tips on college, university, how as a successful student as you can possibly be, coming from students that have gone through it. And I'm graduating and Ash is in her last year. So I feel like we're qualified to talk about what are the do's and don'ts of college. We're also going to include our haul, like what supplies you may need for school. Hi guys, welcome to the voiceover of this video. It's Ash here. So our stop is to Target. We obviously went to the school supply side immediately. Fall decor at its finest. This pumpkin's so cute. Paper, binder, another binder. Yeah, we're gonna talk about more of our haul in the next section of this video. Yes, I want it. I'm trying to convince Liz that I need this in my life. So this is the first thing on our list, and it is the page flags, and they're really aesthetic. It just helps us with Liz with her textbooks and me with my scripts. The next thing we have here is school supplies we had other years and we just accumulated it, and it best fits because we don't have to go back to like Target, Staples, or anywhere like that to rebuy stuff that we already had. We have old pens, markers, and such. As you can see, we just have various kinds. It's not the most aesthetic looking, but it's better so that you're not wasting your own money. We have some Muji pens, and we're planning just to get refills on them. Just more supplies that we've used from previous years. I think this is even in our last back to school video. Now we have some binders. I have a 1.5 inch binder, a 1 inch, and Ash has two 1/2 inch binders. This is like the best way Ash and I have taken notes over the years. Just figure out the way that you know how to take notes, but for me, writing it down really helps me remember, especially being in psychology, and Ash memorizing scripts. And I only got 1/2 inch specifically for a directing class and some of my acting classes where I'm going to be reading more scripts. So I just want to be able to have a place where I can organize them. So I'm going to use this binder for my psychology courses just because this is the biggest binder I have. And if you take psychology classes, you know there's a lot of terms, a lot of people, a lot of concepts to remember. So I feel like this is the perfect size for this semester. I plan to use this binder for Spanish and my writing class. These are refilled college ruled paper. Here I have two things I'm going to use. 5-star folder. Does it really matter the brand? No. I'm just going to put my homework that I need to turn in physically. The binder tabs, because I mentioned I'm taking multiple psychology courses at once. So I need to separate the classes because they're different topics. Correction tape.
Like harmonic music.
The Titanic song. This is one of my favorite supplies for this haul. It is my notebook. I'm doing an internship this semester, so I wanted a place where I could write notes when I'm in meetings. For my last two supplies this semester, I have one notebook that I may or may not use for this college semester. The most expensive notebook I've ever spent on myself. It's moleskin. It's so beautiful and it matches my binder. And I'm still debating whether or not to use this for a class, but I think that this will be a helpful way for me to write down notes during class or even to write down homework. This is just a regular journal notebook, and I was thinking maybe to use this for me to plan out the future. And I think it's so beautiful that it's talking about freaking out, because in my mind I'm still not fully aware that I'm graduating and I have to be an adult and I have to make money. Write down your assignments. Use your calendar, digital or physical calendars are going to be your best friend during the semester, almost like your lifeline. Usually the best thing is when you put notifications either the day before or the day of, because I have seen many of my classmates forget that we have important like in-person classes or online quizzes, tests, exams, whatever it be. You have to put reminders, because if you think you will remember, you will not. You have maybe 4 or 5 classes to do this semester. You got family things going on, your own personal life, social events. Like, your school academic life is just one piece of your whole life. So if you have that like down packed, you'll be good. Get your stuff together. Another tip is label your documents online. Whether you use Microsoft Word, or you use Google Docs, label it and mention what the essay is about. And the reason why is because there's some essays that you can use for more than one class. And I found this out for someone who already finished grad school, because like, let's just say you're within a particular class, or like, for example, you're into writing. If you wrote one thing about like your life or a funny story, and there's another class that requires you to do a creative writing assignment, you can look it up, create an assignment, whatever, and then you'll find that document, because more often than not, there's essays that can be done again. Or you can revamp or strengthen your arguments over time. So you're not just scrambling all around to, have this plethora of amount of information to put on a paper. Have your solid arguments and know what makes you strong as a writer or learner that you can expand upon in different classes. One of the most important things, I think, as a student is to know what kind of learner you are. Whether you are a visual, auditory, or even tactile learner, it is better for you to know before your class, to know how you can engage yourself with the course material, with your professor, and know how you can memorize that. Whether it's a class that you are going to use in your career, or just information you need for the semester, you can use that a way and a mechanism in which you can memorize and truly understand the topic. One of the most important things is figuring out your resources. If you're using textbooks, videos, and such, try to find and be resourceful and not spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I figured out now, being in my last semester, that I spent way too much money on certain textbooks just because I didn't know that I had those options. So on the screen, we're going to show some websites that we found out over time that either have free textbooks. So guys, at this point of the video, Liz got a phone call and it kind of stopped our flow of making this video. And shortly after, my phone died. So just look forward to our next video where we're going to talk about this more. See you on the next one.
Roll the